Hello, and welcome. Just a couple minutes late, but that's okay. It's always good to have people anticipating. So, welcome everybody to the Sunday reset. So, welcome. Would love to know where you're from. And this is our Sunday reset. Let's see. There we go. Tell me where you are joining me from. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I'm not sure. But anyways, go on in, everybody. Let's, get ourselves settled. Find yourself a spot. Anywhere. Find yourself a spot. All right, hopefully you have some water. Oh, Parkville, BC. Beautiful. That's a beautiful place to be from. That's for sure. I didn't realize it was one already. Yes, it is. It's one. So grab yourself a coffee, grab yourself some water, tea. Come on in, get yourself settled. Let's get ourselves reset. I think we all need a little bit of resetting. At least I do. I know I do. I was going to wear my microphone, but I have to. It died. It died. Oh, Mary. What can I do? What can I do? I'll be listening from outside with you on speaker. Woo! Just boom. I'm on a boom box. You were having issues getting on. I was already early. No, no. I was just coming on in. Just coming on in. I'm here. So, welcome everybody to week 2. This is week 2 of our of our gathering and coming in. So, this is our space to slow down. This is our space to step out of the noise of the world. As you'll probably hear in the background, because I don't have noise cancellation, is I'm at my daughter's house and they're doing construction outside. So there is noise, right? But even through that noise, I think we can come back into ourselves. And you don't need to have anything figured out today. You don't need to fix your life. You just need to arrive. So right now, I just want you to take a breath with me. Okay? So just pause. Take a deep breath in. And just slowly release. Whew. Yes. This week, there's a lot of noise. And there's going to be a lot of mental noise, emotional noise, other people's opinions, expectations, energy. And it's very easy right now to lose yourself in it, to start questioning everything, to feel scattered, to feel like you need to figure something out right now. But here's the truth. Not everything you're feeling is yours. Let me repeat that. Not everything you're feeling is yours. Some of it is the world. Some of it is other people. Some of it is just energy moving through. And this week is about clearing that. I know, I can hear you all. I can hear the grumbles. It's like, haven't we done enough clearing? I'm tired of doing the clearing. Well, as I've always said, there's always issues in the tissues. We always carry something. So this is about not forcing it, but by becoming back to yourself. All right. So let's just take a moment. I'm going to invite you in, and we're going to just do a little prayer right now. And let's just take this moment together. And if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. Just take a nice breath. And we're gently going to say within yourself or out loud, help me release what is not mine. Help me clear the noise from my mind. Bring me back into my own truth, into what is real for me, and let me feel peace again. And just breathe. Yes. And just say yes, yes, yes. So it is. Yes. So let's bring that peace into our lives in everything that we do, in everything that we be, and everything that comes forward during this week. That we can come back to a place of residence. And that's so, so important. One of the things about coming back to ourselves, I think what was I watching? Russell Brand. I was watching Russell Brand, and he was with, I think it was his wife, and they were talking about, because he's become a Christian now. But one of the things, because they were talking about when he was, like being part of Hollywood and the whole thing and everything that he glamored and everything. And he goes, it felt like you could never take a breath. And she said to him, she goes, wouldn't it be awesome? Wouldn't it be something that if you got on set or you got into the interview and just before the interview, you just put your hand on your heart, closed your eyes and just took a deep breath and grounded yourself. And just took those couple seconds before the conversation and said, okay, now let's talk. I thought that's really good advice. Because sometimes we race through everything. And I know a lot of times it's like, what do you mean? Just stop and just do that. Because depending on your situation, you may not be able to. But there are times and periods within our day that we have to go into and do some resets. Whether that's at a stoplight. And one of the things at a stoplight, which tapping Tina, God rest her soul, showed me, she goes, just go like this. This is a thyroid thump, right? So you're at a light, and she goes, you're just waiting. And some lights are longer than others. Let's just do the thyroid thump. Or just come down and just, up to the point in your clavicle, I think it is, and then go down. There's two little divots. And she goes, just press right there. Just push on them, circulate them, doesn't matter which way, circle, one way, circle the other way. You can just tap them. Might hurt a bit because that's one of our dumping grounds, right? And then once the light goes green, off you go. You might even feel a little bit more energized. Doing some little things, going to the bathroom. I always say, take a break, go to the bathroom, sit on the toilet and do some breath work. Best place to do it. No one's going to be disturbing you there. Even taking breaths through your nose, where you take your thumb on your right, take your right hand, and on your right nostril, you put your thumb there, breathe in through your left. Then take your ring finger, close the left, and breathe out through your right. Do it again. And you can do that for 3 or 4 times. You might feel like, "Ooh, what just happened?" Well, you just got oxygen to the brain. Doing little tips like that will help you during the day and help you to reset your energies and help you to really be aware and knowing, okay, what just happened or whatever went on. The other part too is when you step into a room or you step into a place that maybe some place that you don't usually step into, take a moment and realize, what are the energies that you're just feeling? I notice that when I go shopping. If I go into a grocery store or I'm out in the mall and I step in, and taking that moment to sort of like, okay, I need to ground, I need to center, might need to call in my angels, might need to zip myself up. because there's energies that are there that aren't yours, and you might be feeling them, and it can make you overwhelmed, anxious, or just like, let me get the hell out of here kind of thing. So this is where it's like becoming very aware of your energies, becoming very, very aware in what you are feeling. And the more you do that, the more you're able to decipher what is yours and what isn't yours. And this is a week to really, well, I think every week is, but this week particularly with Pluto going retrograde is a week for us to really take that time to reset and do some resetting. So we're going to do a little meditation right now. And if you're able to, just sit. If you're able to sit, if not, just take a, just sort of maybe slow it down with whatever you're doing. Just don't race through it. All right. And we're just going to take a few minutes. And it's nothing complicated. Trust me. Just a gentle clearing. So we're going to start with a slow breath. So we're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe in 4. So we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in. Hold. And out. Now, if you're able to gently close your eyes and just imagine your mind is like the sky. All the thoughts, all the noise are like clouds moving through. You don't need to chase them. You don't need to hold on to them. Just let them pass. Now, if something feels heavy, just let it move through. If something comes up that's reoccurring, recognize it and just let it pass through. Because you don't need to carry everything. It's number 1. You don't need to carry everything. Now bring your awareness back to your breath, back to your body, and back to this moment. You're allowed to have peace. Even here, even now, you're allowed to have peace. Yes. And when you're ready, slowly come back. Come back to the here and now. Come back into the peace. Yes. Yes. Whoo. Nice. Now, some of the things this week to clear the noise is, talk a little bit about the energy about this week. And I want to keep this very real because there's a lot going on right now. And, as above, so below. The biggest shift that we're moving into is the Pluto going retrograde. And Pluto came direct in October of last year. And he'll be retrograde from going next week or this week till October 15th. And what that does, it's It pulls into intensity inwards. And for the last little while, things may have felt external, situations, pressures, changes happening around you. But now Pluto says, let's look at what's going on inside. He's the Phoenix, right? And he's in Aquarius. So this is where you start to notice patterns, power dynamics, what is draining you and what no longer is working. Now, the thing about Pluto is if you don't want to realize what's happening, if you don't want to recognize that and deal with whatever is happening or you're going on internally, he's going to bring it up again. And he's going to bring it up again. That's what he does. So it's important to look at these things, right? As they're coming up into our awareness. That's why I have the mentorship, right? That's why I make the containers. We have the May container that's happening right now, the blossoming container that I'm doing for May, doing the full moon and new moon subscriptions, the mentorship that is happening in the 8-week mentorship of the journey inward, happening the first week of June. And so I have different things to help people as we are going through these. And sometimes even for me, needing that guidance, needing that time to say, hey, okay, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. This is how you can reground and recenter yourself. It's important. And plus we're in Taurus energy with the sun and Mercury. This is a pull towards slowing down, grounding, stabilizing your life in real practical ways. But here's where it gets interesting because Mercury is active and we've got Uranus energy in Gemini. So that's fast, that's mental, right? This is where information, thoughts, conversations, everything starts moving very quickly. Things are coming in and it's not like it's not like you're going through a school zone anymore. You are on the freaking highway going 110 120 kilometers or more. That's the information, thought, and conversations that are moving very quickly. So what you get is this tension. You get this, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? Right? So part of you wants to slow down and feel steady. And another part of you is spinning and thinking and questioning everything. That's the noise. That's what we are clearing this week. Okay? And then we've got very strong push from Aries. Aries, the spark, the god of war. And who's in there is Saturn. Let's get structured. Neptune. Okay, let's put things, let's take our imagination and let's start bringing it into reality. Chiron, Mars. That's a lot of fire. That's a hell of a lot of fire when you're trying to ground, right? You're trying to, got to get myself grounded. Got to, and mama said, this is what I got to do. And you're just like buzzing like crazy inside and your nervous system is feeling like it's just been jolted. Okay. Because we're dealing with identity, action, healing, pressure to move forward. That's why I do these Sunday resets because it's not only being a little greedy here. It's not only for you, but it's for me too. It helps me to ground, and I really love to do this when I'm with other people. So this is about healing. This is about pressure to move forward. So if you may be feeling the underlying push, like I need to do something. I need to figure this out. I need to move forward. All right. But the truth is that not all movement is aligned movement. And that's why this week is not about reaching, it's about clearing first. We got to clear the stuff out of the way. We got to recognize what is ours and what isn't ours. Right now, the moon is in Sag. There is this emotional need for truth and meaning and perspective. That's what Sag is. It wants, like, give me the truth. I'm going to, it's the jury. It wants to hold you accountable for whatever you're doing. Plus, it's like, it's also the party sign. It's the one that movement. It wants to travel. It wants to do things, right? So you may feel like you want answers or directions. But instead of chasing it, let it come to you. I think a lot of psychic hotlines are going to be going freaky deaky this week because I want my answer. I want to know. So if I bring all of this together for you, this is a week not about fixing everything, making big decisions, forcing clarity. This is a week about noticing what feels like noise, releasing what is not yours, and coming back into your own energy. Because when you are clear, when you clear the noise, clarity comes naturally. So when you clear the noise, clarity comes naturally. And you don't have to chase it. Just take it in. You don't need to rush this week. You just need to stay with yourself. That is so important. Okay? It is. It's a big week. There's a lot of emotions, energies that are going to be coming in for people and for each one of us, and finding that clarity. So, our affirmation for this week: I release what is not mine and return to clarity. I release what is not mine and I come to clarity. I release what is not mine and come to clarity. And you come back to that anytime, especially when things feel overwhelmed. I release what is not mine and return to clarity. And if you want, push it away. Push it away. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So, my loves, if you are wanting to, if you're interested in any of my offerings, definitely DM me. Let me know if you're interested in my May container. If you're interested in working with me for 8 weeks, starting in June, for the journey inward, let me go. It's those, the May container is $50. The journey for 8 weeks, I have it at $444. There's payment plans with that. There's one-on-one with that. There's weekly meditation with that. And then, of course, the workbook. Yay, workbooks. So we have that. But if not, that's totally fine. If you want to just join me every Sunday here, is totally fine. That's wonderful. That's what I want. And this space is to support you. It's here to help you, and it's helping to help you land. And you're always welcome. You're always welcome to leave a donation. Link is in the bio. And if it helps, to keep creating this weekly reset. So any donations are definitely welcomed. And I'm going to pull a card for us for this week. So let's take a look at what we have. You didn't miss anything, Missy. You're here on time. So let's pull a card for this week. So thank you all who's here right now. Thank you. Thank you. Lexi and Sabrina and Charlene and Missy. Thank you all who are here. So we're going to pull a card for this week. Bo's listening to. Oh, Bo! Love you, Bo. We had a jumper card and it fell. Oh. Old body had to move on a rickety chair. Okay. Shh, you're okay. I know people are outside. I'm house sitting my daughter's animal, her dog. She's a very needy animal. So the jumper card that came out is the Seven of Swords. So we have the Seven of Swords that has come out. And the Seven of Swords, it's like, it's always about, the Seven of Swords talks about deceit, and it talks about not being, like feeling like something is not right. And when the Seven of Swords, especially with the energies this week, I mean, I think it's a perfect card because it talks about hidden thoughts, mental loops, avoidance, things not being fully honest with self or with others. And I think with this card coming out, it's really getting us to look at what we've been avoiding. What are the mental loops that are coming in? Now, this is where I say to people, journaling is absolutely fabulous. Get your journals out, right? Because not everything you're feeling, again, is not yours. So this, when it comes in, some of what's in your mind isn't accurate, isn't grounded, isn't even yours. It's noise, right? So it's very important for us to really recognize that. And for clarity, we get the Page of Cups. We get the Page of Cups. I love it. So the Page of Cups comes in. And as the Page of Cups comes in with this, it's beautiful because it's the softness, it's the intuition, it's that intuitive heart opening. And that's not conflict. That's a pathway. And with week 2, this is like the medicine. I feel this is about your gentle intuition, emotional openness, and softness returning. It's quiet, honest, and feeling rising up. It's not loud, it's not dramatic. It doesn't want the drama. So the drama stays out the door, because the drama is the Seven of Swords, and it wants to bring in everything that's crazy and nutty and whatever. So this is one, it feels right. This is what I actually want. That's what the page says. And especially the Page of Cups. It's bringing that energy in. It's bringing that beautiful heart energy up, right? So Seven of Swords, it basically wants to clear the noise. And the Page of Cups, so you can hear your truth. To hear your truth. And this is completely different energy. It's soft, it's beautiful. And you can hear this when your mind is loud. So this week isn't about forcing. It's about clearing space. Your truth doesn't shout. It doesn't shout. It gently rises, right? That's what it does. We're going to do one more cup. Oh, it's one of my favorite cards. Favorite haha card. So one of the cards that, because I'm like, I always use this card as an example, and it is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is coming in. And the Four of Cups is talking to you about, here you go. This is what God is giving you. The Four of Cups is, I don't feel it. I disengage. The Page of Cups is coming in and saying intuition returning, coming in. And then the Four of Cups is, I don't want this kind of thing. So the Four of Cups is the next layer. It's after the noise, after the softness. It shows where people get stuck. And the awareness of where you feel disconnected, nothing feels right, numbness or boredom, not seeing what actually is being offered. It's not a crisis energy, it's a quiet disconnection. And I feel like what this means, especially for this reset this week, is y- people are going to be overwhelmed, right? And their intuition is trying to come through. Things are trying to come through, but they are too checked out to receive it. And it's very important to come into your landing, come to your breath, get outside. It's nice outside right now, and put your feet on the grass. Because after the noise, even after that soft, intuitive feeling starts to come back, there can still be this energy. I don't feel anything. Nothing is landing. I'm just kind of here. And the Four of Cups, it's not that nothing is happening, it's that you are disconnected from it. And that's okay. It's okay. Because sometimes the numbness is just your system saying, I need space. I need quiet. I need less. I don't need more. It's not that nothing is there, it's that sometimes you're just too overwhelmed to feel it. And that's okay. If you feel nothing right now, that's okay. You don't need to force a feeling, just stay here and let your system settle. Because with Uranus and Gemini, your nervous system is rewiring. Our whole system is rewiring, and sometimes that can feel like an overload. And with Pluto going retrograde, and yeah, he's out there. He's way the fuck out there, right? And anytime Pluto is that far out in history, when Pluto is that far out, right? That means there's a change within humanity. There's a change within our structures, all right? And it's very important for us to understand that, right? And uh, so when we understand that and when we are able to look at that, then we can breathe. All right. Now, I don't know. I feel like we need one more card. It's just a Scorpio in me. All right. We just need one more card. All right. I'll hold it to my heart. And oh, double fours, so that's angels, definitely. This is definitely a reset energy. I know it's the glare on that one. It's a four. It's the Four of Swords reversed. So we have the Four of Swords reversed, and it's a when the Four of Swords is reversed, when it's upright, it's all about rest and that. But the Four of Swords is like, I feel like there's a lot of restlessness that's coming in for people. And this Four of Swords, this is not peaceful rest. I feel like this week is that where people are going to feel tired but can't slow down. Mind won't shut off. So this is, I'm going to clarify, like, this is important. The cards are showing us something here. The cards are showing, like, no, this isn't a 10 of cups kind of week. This isn't, the 9 of cups week. This is a week of, okay, I got to be really diligent on how I'm feeling and what's going on. I got to be really aware of how I am feeling and not allowing my emotions to take the best of me. So if you're finding that your mind is shutting off, right? If your mind won't shut off, body's asking you for rest, but you override it. Things that you can do: go take a shower. If you're able to do any, like, if you have a shower and you can add some eucalyptus or something into your shower, would be absolutely fabulous. If you have a bath, take a baking soda, Epsom salt bath and allow yourself to do that. Drink tea. Get away from the coffee as I'm drinking coffee, but no alcohol or drugs. So if you are one, oh, I need a glass of wine. I need this is going to help me. It's just like, no, let's go into a meditation instead. Let's go into some prayers instead. That's going to help you to reset your energy. And that's going to be very important. Call a friend, you know, let's get you into some mentorship, you know, let's get you building up some of your skills, get some tools into that toolbox, right? Those are going to be important because we don't want it's burnout energy with um resistance to rest. And that's what the Four of Swords reversed is. So I feel there's some energy that's coming in here that is quite intense. And so it's very important because underneath all of this, there's a feeling of being tired, but not being able to rest. And this is where a lot of people are right now. And your body's asking you to slow down, but your mind keeps going. And that's very Gemini energy. And especially with, Mars is like full tilt going, right? And you feel like you should be doing something or figuring something out, moving forward somehow. But what you are actually need is space, is quiet, is rest. And sometimes that feels like that's the most unproductive thing that I could be doing right now. And it's not a forced rest, but permission to stop pushing. Giving yourself permission. I don't need to push that. It's like if you got a list that is an arm's length list. I got to do this, I got to do this, and it's all got to be done today. No, it doesn't. Only thing that needs to be done is the top three things. And out of the top three things, the only thing has to be done is the first thing. And it might take you all day to do that first thing, but that's okay. That's okay because you're not stuck. You're just overtired. And that's where a lot of the energy is. We are bombarded by so much in this world at this time. So much stuff is coming in on us at this time. We just need to chill. We just need to be chilling and being aware of where we are going. If you're feeling this way, it's not a day to go to Costco. It's not a day to do, maybe it's a day that, you know what? I've never ordered my groceries online. Maybe it's a day that I need to order my groceries online. So I don't have to do that extra step. What a great thing, right? That's where the energy is. It's like, okay, where can I get help? And looking at it to get that help. Maybe oh, you know what? Today all I can do is walk the dog around the block. Cool. Right? Just allowing yourself to do what you need to do. And that's it. So choosing rest before a breakdown, allowing stillness, stepping out of pressure, letting the body lead instead of the mind. And this week, your mind may be loud, your heart may be trying to speak. You may feel disconnected and also unable to follow rest, but that doesn't mean something is wrong. It means your system is overwhelmed. And this reset is where you come back. And that's important. And sometimes you have to do it more than once, right? So most people say take action, fix it, and move forward. I'm saying come back to yourself first. Come back to that breath. Come back to that heart. Take that moment. Things that you can do also that when I would teach Reiki and things would get really, go wash your hands in cold water. Run your hands under cold water. That really helps to reset. Get outside. Stand and face the sun and allow the sun to go upon your face. take a break from social media, you know. Allow yourself time for meditation. Take time for prayer. I really believe we all need prayer, and take that quiet time to just pray. Praying is like this energy of out. Meditation is the energy of in, right? So if things are feeling overloaded, it's like saying, Dear Heavenly Father and Mother, I'm asking for your guidance and presence with me here today. Watch over and guide me in all that I say and all that I be and all that I do. And I ask for the blessings of Archangel Michael to be around me, with me, and in me, and surround me with his heavenly angels to protect me in all that is happening in this world today. Yes, that's what we do. So I'm sending you guys out with so much blessings and so much love. If you're feeling to donate, my link and everything's in the bio. I'll just put it here if you want to send, because people were asking last week. That's for e-transfers. If you are needing a link for it worked. Ha ha ha. That's my link if you for buy me a coffee. If you wish. If you know, that's fine. And if you're interested in anything else I do, definitely let me know. I'm not a big I feel like I'm repeating myself with all of that, so I'm gonna stop. I'm waffling on. So have a blessed one and take it easy today, right? All right. Blessings. Bye-bye.